So somehow I ended up back at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I wasn't planning on being there. How did I end up there when I live across the country in California? I ended up there because Mr. Dominion fucked me with their closure of Pantheon. I flew out just to experience Pantheon because I missed it a month ago. Flew out just to do it. It was closed both days I was at King's Dominion. It was sad. So sad. So upset. If you want to see all my thoughts on that, go check out the previous video, this one right here. But this video, this is going to be a more positive video because my whole trip went from really, really sad and really, really disappointing to pretty amazing. And I'm going to share the amazing part in this video right here. That other video left off at me just being so sad at Pantheon being closed, feeling defeated and not knowing what to do. Like, honestly, just wanted to go home early, just like get the fuck out of Virginia because just so defeated, so sad. Just damn, what do I do now? Like, how do I go on? You know what I mean? I looked into maybe being able to drive to Carowinds for the day. It would have been about a 5 to 6 hour drive, which is long, but you know, Fury 325, dude, down there, I absolutely would have done it. But I looked into canceling my flight or trying to rebook it out of Charlotte, but that just wasn't a possibility. I would have had to cancel my flight and just kind of take the L on the money and then book a whole new flight. I've taken enough L's on this trip, not doing that again. We're trying to salvage this whole thing right now. So can't drive down to Carowinds, which is a bummer. So I got to make the best of my day in Virginia. What are my options? Well, I'm still at King's Dominion. I could do everything here, but I did everything there the previous night. And if I wanted to ride stuff here, I had to give the park money. And I do not want to give the park any of my money after how the whole thing with Pantheon went down. I'm just upset at the park. I don't want to give them any more money. I was just really sad, just sitting on the bench there, trying to kind of collect myself, you know, after being let down so hard after the 10-hour travel day, flying across the country alone. Yeah, just kind of trying to bring myself back. I'm not trying to shove everything down and be like toxic positivity, like, oh no, but I'm happy, I'm positive, all this shit. Like, no, like I'm sad. Like that, the reality is I'm so sad and bummed out. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna kind of come back from that disappointment. I just gotta kind of feel it and live it. Honestly, I just kind of wanted to vent even more. So I decided to hop on to my Instagram live stream. I just posted up here by Rapterra and went live after posting on my story that it was closed because I had a bunch of people DMing me just like, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. I can't imagine what you're dealing with. Like, that is horrible. So I went live on my Instagram live and honestly, it was like really awesome. Talking to everyone and just chilling and just venting, and I don't know, it was really nice just talking about coasters and just having like a positive community behind me. Absolutely incredible. Like, thank you all for giving that to me. If you tuned into that Instagram live and you were hanging out, like, thank you, man. It really, really helped me kind of just move past all that bullshit. I felt so lucky to be doing this. It felt like, you know, it's greater than me what I'm doing here in Virginia, you know, because I'm there to not only enjoy myself, but also to kind of make these videos for you all as well. So thank you all for that. Also, one thing I didn't get to do last night at King's Dominion was Grizzly because it was closed for Haunt. But what someone said over the live stream is that it was open during the day. And I was like, dude, Grizzly, you don't need to buy lockers. So I went back to go do Grizzly, dude. Yo, I loved Grizzly when I came a month ago, so I was excited to do it again. No wait, did a front row, dude. Ridiculous airtime. Smooth, so good. Grizzly, so good. So fun, dude. Right back around, did a back row ride. A little more bouncy, but it was fine. Airtime's insane, dude. The laterals too, also insane. That last turnaround in the back row, holy shit, man. I had no one next to me, so I was in the left seat, so I was just flying to the right like crazy, out of control. It was really fun. Grizzly was great. I had a really great time on Grizzly, man. So smooth, so fun. And the airtime is so insane and out of nowhere. It's like still gets my ass. You know what I mean? It is surprising as hell and so insane. Dude, Gravity Group is so sick with all their retracts. Like Mighty Canadian Mindbuster made me bust. Grizzly made me jizzy. My day is starting to turn around. I'm still sad. I'm still bummed. Don't get me wrong, but my day is starting to turn around. Hopped back on Instagram Live. Everyone was so chill, dude. So chill. I remember talking about dude, who has the most goated locker system? Velocicoaster, most goated locker system. Hell yeah. So after this, what are my options? I could stick around King's Dominion and ride stuff that doesn't require me to pay for a locker. That would have been, what, Grizzly, Dominator, pretty much, Racer. I did those last night, and I want to leave. I want to leave King's Dominion. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. It's just like bumming me out big time and making me even more upset. I want to leave here. My two options in my mind are I could go to Six Flags America, which Batwing is closed and Superman was closed. So I'm like, not really. Not feeling it. Or I could go to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I have my pass. I have my Busch Gardens pass still. So, dude, that's like the easiest decision that I made all day, I think. Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Hell yeah. I didn't do Darkoaster last time, so it was my chance to go rewrite all the shit that I loved and do Darkoaster for the first time. So that was the move. Busch Gardens Williamsburg is about an hour and a half away. Hopped in the car, Wawa. I had enough points to get myself a free iced coffee. Let's go, dude. I also got these like snack wraps. I've never gotten the snack wraps there. I don't know. Wawa has such a big menu. I haven't tried everything. The snack wraps were okay. I got like a breakfast one, so these spicy chicken ones, they were okay. I don't think I would get them again. I think that the club sandwiches are like my favorite thing there for sure. Let me know your go-to Wawa order in the comments right now. Drove to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I still can't believe that I missed Pantheon. Straight up, I still can't believe it. Like, holy shit, man. Still just so bummed out because of that. But you know what? I'm hoping to turn my bad day into a good day. Rolled up to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, parked the car. It was looking a little more crowded than last time I went. Went to guest services, got my camera card so I could film on ride. Dude, also good thing I brought my chest GoPro, man. I was gonna not bring it, but then I was like, you know what? I should bring it. Just in case somehow I end up at Busch Gardens, I should bring it. So I'm glad I did bring it. It was the Howlow Scream event. Their spooky time, spooky season. I don't even fucking care though, dude, because you know what I'm doing, dude? You know what I'm doing? I'm going straight to Pantheon. Obviously, the park's intimate multi-launch coaster, dude. I love Pantheon. If you watch my original Busch Gardens Williamsburg video, you know. 5 Roman gods, dude. What are they going to do to me this time, dude? Last time they had their way with me and then some, and I loved it. It was awesome. This time, dude, we're going to see, man. We're going to see. We're going to find out. Front row ride, dude. The queue is advertised at an hour, but I only waited 30 minutes. Fucking sick. Front row on Pantheon. I'm so excited. You have no idea, dude. And what do you know? It was exactly the same, dude. It was spectacular. That backwards airtime hill, yeah, I was like ready for it and bracing for it, but it still delivers, man. It is unbelievable. I love Pantheon, the positive G's, the negative G's, dude, the big top hat, everything, the launches, dude, the rumble of the LSMs, that shit, man. I love it so much. I fucking love Pantheon. I love Pantheon. It's so good. Yo, getting off Pantheon, my day is better. My day is so much better. Shout out Busch Gardens Williamsburg for having your rides open. You're like premier rides that people travel from like around the world to ride. Like, thank you for having them open. Like, I love you, dude. Shout out Busch Gardens. Like, fuck King's Dominion. Like, I like Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Like, I love you, dude. Like King's Dominion. Like, fuck you, dude. For real. Like, Pantheon. I love Pantheon, dude. Fuck. Pantheon, so sick, man. I love the beginning too. The hang time on the 0G winder, dude. Talk about a world-class roller coaster. Perfectly comfortable and smooth. The best seats in the game, dude. Best restraints in the game, dude. 5 Roman gods, dude. I love you. You can do whatever you want to me. Pantheon makes me so happy, and I love Pantheon more than you, and that's a fucking guarantee. Pantheon is just so good that Mr. Dominion's wife's boyfriend takes her over to Busch Gardens Williamsburg instead of King's Dominion when they go out on dates, even though they get into King's Dominion for free. Amazing. What's next? Apollo's Chariot. They had a single rider line. Sick. Only waited like 15-ish minutes, 20 minutes. Dude, I got a back row ride on Apollo's Chariot. Yo. Last time I went to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I only got second to last row. Dude, this back row, dude, it's different. There is a difference between second to last row and the last row. The airtime was so sick, dude. The airtime was so sick, dude. First drop, ridiculous shit, man. It's amazing. And all the airtime, I was just getting yanked over. You're getting yanked over each hill. It's amazing. And I almost like grayed out on that helix. I don't know, man. Apollo's chariot was hitting harder this time around. I loved it. Such a good ride. So fun. And the setting is spectacular, dude. Does King's Dominion have a hypercoaster that goes like in the forest and shit and it's awesome? No, they don't. Do you know who does? Busch Gardens Williamsburg does. It's called Apollo's Chariot. And I rode it. Apollo. I love that fucking guy, dude. So sick. After that, went over the bridge, dude. Oh, man, the bridge. I can't believe I'm back. This was a moment where I could not believe it. I was just here and my first time I went with my brother, it was just amazing to be in that location that I've seen so many times on the internet and in pictures and stuff, and to be back in that same position, but I'm here alone and I just kind of like ended up here. I don't know. It was a beautiful day. It was just hitting me, man. It was so spectacular. I'm feeling like solemn, you know, disappointed from the whole Pantheon thing, but being here is beginning to really, really make up for all of that. Damn, I got the feeling, dude. I got the tingle, you know, like the tingle, dude, when you're there all tingly and shit and you're happy and you're excited, like it's coming back to me, dude. I'm at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. That's crazy, man. Right when the tingle was starting to take over, a voice came onto the loudspeakers saying that there was inclement weather in the area and that all the outdoor rides were about to shut down. So I was like, oh shit, that's my cue to walk right over to Darkoaster and get in line for Darkoaster. So that's exactly what I did, dude. Darkoaster, the park's Intamin Straddle family indoor launched coaster. Do y'all be saying Darkoaster or Dark Coaster? Dark coaster? Dark coaster or Darkoaster? Darkoaster or Darkoaster? You know what I mean? Intamin Straddle coaster time. The only other one I've done is Arctic Rescue at SeaWorld San Diego. And that ride's okay. Like, it's not my favorite, far from my least favorite, but it's okay. You know, I guess I was expecting this to be somewhat like that, but indoor in a different theme, obviously. Dude, I waited like an hour and a half for that ride. It was a very slow moving line. Very slow. I mean, it was long too. Don't get me wrong. It was a long line, but it was very slow moving line. I was playing the NFL thing, wishing Joe Burrow wasn't injured anymore. There's a couple cool little theming pieces inside. I thought the whole line was cool. I'm pretty sure this used to be a dark ride, right? Am I tripping at that? Got row 2 is the shortest one. I didn't want to wait any longer. I was getting like kind of burnt out from waiting alone for so long. Row 2, all good, dude. Strap in. Go into the building. It's all dark and stuff. And dude, that first launch was way more powerful than I thought it was going to be. Way more powerful than any of the launches on Arctic Rescue, easily. Dude, they're just flying around in these turns and shit inside. I'm not going to lie, I could not, like, I feel like most coasters I ride, I like remember the layout. You know, I can like kind of memorize the layout almost, but this, like, no, absolutely not. It's so dark in there. No clue what the hell the layout was. Kind of just flying around a bunch of turns and stuff. We're like in the storm. There's no airtime or anything like that, but there's positives and laterals and stuff, dude. Then you hit the second launch. Also punchy. And dude, this turn to the right after the second launch was crazy. It was a crazy whip to the right. It felt like it was trying to throw me out of the train. It was awesome, dude. I genuinely loved that, and it took me by surprise. A genuine, that turn on Darkoaster was a pants shitter for sure. Whoa, damn! Yo! And then he's coming back around, you know, little zigzaggy, little turn, little floaty, oh my goodness, we get to go around again. Yes, there's a switch track, and you just do the whole thing again. It was cool. I knew that going into it, and I think that's like so sick that they do that. It makes the ride like twice as long, obviously, but it's worth it, and you can't really like tell or anything. I feel like most people wouldn't even realize that you're going around the same track again. It was fun. I loved it, and it was cool because like that turn after the second launch, I knew it was coming this time, so I was like preparing, and then it got my ass again. It was sick, man. Yo, that's crazy. Darkoaster was so much better than I thought it was going to be. It surprised me.
That was pretty good. That was pretty fun.
Fuck with that. It very, very thoroughly, genuinely surprised me, dude. That ride was awesome. It was so fun. And like all the screens and flashy things inside. Is it screens or is it? I don't even, no, it's more like projectors, right? Like projections. It was cool though. I very, very much enjoyed Darkoaster. Don't sleep on it, dude. If you're going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, you gotta ride it. You gotta ride Darkoaster. It's sick, and you can't do anything else in the park that's like that. Dude, what the fuck? Who needs King's Dominion? No one even needs King's Dominion, dude. I'm at Busch Gardens Williamsburg right now, dude. So sick, dude. Dude, 2 Intamin coasters, and they're both open? No way. That's crazy. Dude, after Darkoaster, you already know. You already know. Where am I headed next, dude? Dude, where possibly could I be headed inside of Busch Gardens Williamsburg? Where am I going, dude? Alpengeist. That's where I'm going, dude. The park's B&M invert, dude. Single rider line. Let's go, dude. I love Alpengeist. I was so excited to get back on Alpengeist, dude. The happiness tingle is in full force right now. Back row, dude? Or no, second to last row? I'm sorry, second to last row? I was excited. I was excited to encounter the Cobra Roll once more. I was excited for my ass to be beaten violently by this Cobra Roll once more, dude. I couldn't wait, dude. First drop, sick. First 2 inversions, sick, dude. And then the Cobra Roll, dude. Dude, it is somehow more intense than I remembered. God damn, that thing is amazing. Straight up violent. Walter and Claude, where the fuck you at? I want to make you guys dinner. I love Alpengeist so much, man. It is so much fun. Favorite B&M invert. So happy to get back on it. Dude, my day right now. My day has become a good day. It was a bad day. Honestly, no, it's still a bad day. It's still a bad day, but now it's a good day. It's a bad day and a good day, dude, and that is such a beautiful thing. Dude, it's crazy. That ride on Alpengeist, I actually sat next to Mr. Dominion's wife's boyfriend's brother, and he was like, dude, Mr. Dominion? Like straight up, fuck that guy. That dude, like, never uses his turn signal when he's driving. He never puts his shopping cart away in the parking lot. And he shows up to restaurants like 2 minutes before they're closing and orders. After Alpengeist, I was gonna go check out Verbolten, but the line was really, really long, and I wanted to go do some other stuff like Loch Ness Monster. I also wanted to do another Instagram live in Busch Gardens Williamsburg, just hang out with everyone again, because it was so fun to do it when I was in King's Dominion. So I got a beer, dude. And then I was just chilling by Alpengeist, just doing the live stream, talking to people. We were helping someone out figure out their plan of attack at Knott's Berry Farm, and it was just so wholesome seeing everyone kind of come together, and I don't know, we're just talking and hanging out. It was great. Then I went over to Loch Ness Monster, dude. Loch Ness Monster, dude. The park's 1970s Aero Looper. Yes. Front row. Yes. Man, Loch Ness Monster is the shit, dude. I love that ride. I think front row is my favorite because you fly into all the janky shit and it's so fun and not painful.
Oh. Yo! Lord! Oh! Yo! God damn! That's awesome. Yo! Lord! Oh! Woo! That was fucking awesome.
Crazy intense loops, amazing indoor helix, dude. It's just like so like shitty that it's so awesome. You know what I mean? I love it. I love Loch Ness Monster. So much like charm and personality and love beams from that ride for me. Loch Ness Monster is so good. I was going to do Finnegan's Flyer, but it ended up being like a crazy long wait. So I went over to Griffon, dude. Griffon has a single rider line. Yo, Griffon? The park's B&M dive coaster, dude. I was actually excited to give this a ride because I just did Yukon Striker recently, and I'm excited to see, you know, if I think this is better or worse than Yukon Striker. I said in my Canada's Wonderland video that Yukon Striker, I like it more, but we're going to see. We're testing that theory, dude. Single rider, waited probably 30 minutes. Chill. I ended up getting a front row ride. Sick, dude. It was dark now, so dark front row ride, dude. Yo. Love Griffon, man. I love Griffon. It's so fun, dude. Just floating, dude. Just free falling for so long, dude. In crazy force, dude. Second drop, crazy airtime, dude. And I think my favorite thing about Griffon is like all the weird, random, insane airtime moments. Like the airtime going into the splashdown and then the airtime going into the brake run. It's like weird, janky, crazy airtime. And it's so fun and so awesome, dude. I love Griffon, man. Also, I do not understand when people say that SheiKra and Griffon are basically the same ride. Yeah, they're really similar, but I think they have plenty differences that warrant them being called two different rides. Like the tunnel on SheiKra's second drop, the bridge on Griffon's first drop. Griffon has the weird airtime hills, and you cross under the splash thing so you get wet before you hit the brake run. Yeah, I don't know. I just never understood why people always say they're the same thing when they're not. Anyways, after that ride on Griffon, I still think I like Yukon Striker more, just because it's longer and offers a little more of a complete package. But that being said, Griffon is still awesome, dude. It's such an amazing ride. It's all dark now. After Griffon, what am I gonna do, dude? Alpengeist, more Alpengeist at night, dude. I did 3 rides on Alpengeist. 1 in row 3, 1 in row 7, and 1 in row 8. Dude, that row 8 ride, I was in the back left. Holy shit, man. Night ride, Alpengeist, back left is an unbelievable experience, dude. It is crazy, man. Just getting fucking yanked over everything with so much violence. It's awesome. The Cobra roll too, man. I couldn't fucking believe it. It's so good, man. It's so good.
Oh, baby. Yo!
Dude, just lapping Alpengeist like that at night, single rider line, so happy. Happier than a kid with infinite V-Bucks. Honestly, I left Alpengeist this time liking it more than I did previously, which is insane because I loved it so much last time. I love it even more now. Oh my lord. Also, I will say, closer to the front, dude, you get like more positive G's in the front. Going into each inversion, it feels like the Silver Bullet Helix on every single one. Like the loop, dude, Silver Bullet Helix, like I don't know. It's amazing, dude. Alpengeist is something else, something special. That ride is so good. If you go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, ride Alpengeist during the day, and then ride it at night towards the front and in the back left seat. Dude, you will thank me. I promise. It will change you as a human being forever. After Alpengeist, I was gonna hit Verbolten. I saw the line was shorter. I got in line, waited for about 10 minutes, but then it broke down. That sucks. Yeah, it broke down, but at least it was operating all day before that. I was very tired at this point. It's been a long day, man. It's been a long 2 days between the lack of sleep, all the traveling, the time change, all the driving, the emotional turmoil that I have been in. I'm tired. I'm beat, but I got one more ride on Pantheon in me, dude. I got one more. I gotta do it, man. And night. I didn't get a night ride on Pantheon last time because they closed it for fireworks. So that's what we're doing. Back to Pantheon, dude. When I was in line for Pantheon, I was planning what I was going to get at Cookout. That menu's huge. I had to go in with a plan this time. Waited 40 minutes. Back row. Dude. Pantheon in the back, dude. Pantheon at night, first of all. Pantheon at night is so sick. It's so dark, and I feel like you feel the speed so much more. It's so fun, man. Pantheon in the back, dude. That spike, insane. The whip over the top hat, dude. Some of the most bonkers ejector airtime I've ever felt before, dude. How long it is. Like, you're out of your seat for so long, and it's so forceful, and it's so comfortable because those Intamin lap bars are goated, dude. Do you know what else is awesome about Pantheon at night? It's that it's open, dude. It's open and I'm riding it, dude. Unlike something else that starts with the P. Last ride on Pantheon was so incredible and so special, dude. I was starting to get a little emotional, but I wanted to really go get some merch from the front of the park. I was feeling really, really lucky and grateful for my audience who was kind of talking to me during those Instagram live streams that I did. Really helped me feel better and kind of get out of my head and just enjoy my time in Virginia. So I got this little Alpengeist nano coaster that I actually want to do a giveaway for. There will be more details about the giveaway at the very end of the video. Jump to this time card if you want to check it out. Got my merch, got this cool little Alpengeist flag, magnet flag. And then I was like, I don't know, I started to get kind of sad. Not even sad, just emotional. I don't know, just like I couldn't believe I was back at Busch Gardens Williamsburg again. I was so tired, like I had to leave. I knew I had an hour drive ahead of me back to my hotel and a very early flight home the next day. I knew I had to leave, you know, even though I could have stayed for another hour and a half or so, I had to get out of there. But I wanted to just kind of sit down somewhere and just kind of soak in everything and just kind of feel everything. I don't know, just wanted to feel everything. There was so much that happened over the previous 30 hours or so, and I was kind of just on the go, just go for those 30 hours. I was sitting there, man, and I was just like getting really, really emotional about everything. How I ended up here in the first place, how I even ended up in Virginia, even the first time I went to Virginia. It's all because of this YouTube channel that I started a little over a year ago. And it's crazy to think that I have any sort of reach out there and that people are seeing what I'm making and that people are enjoying it. So much so to that they would hop on my live stream and just like hang out and just like be chill. You know what I mean? Like that's so cool. I wanted to get my thoughts out somehow. So I sat there and wrote this down in my phone notes. Ending this weekend at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I can't believe that I'm here again. A dream come true even the second time. I'm so grateful for this channel and all it has given me. Even though this trip was a massive letdown, it's crazy that I'm back at Busch Gardens Williamsburg again. I'll always remember my first trip with my brother. It was so special. This is special too, coming off of such massive disappointment to come to a place that I've always wanted to go to since I was a kid is nothing short of perfect. And it was surreal being here the second time just as much as the first. I love this roller coaster stuff. It gives me pure, clean joy. Thank you all for tagging along and being so damn cool. Sitting there, I didn't want to leave, but my body and mind were so beyond exhausted that I had to. This trip sucked in my mind at first, but it made me realize how lucky I am to have such an amazing and supportive community that is growing. You all made me feel better on those live streams. I'm so grateful for this life that I'm living. It started out so bad, but ended so good, and that is such a beautiful thing. This trip made me realize that this channel is not about the ad revenue or the attention or even the coasters, but rather the community. The community is what makes my channel thrive. I just want everyone to be happy and feel joy. You see numbers on a screen, and that's amazing and stuff, but talking to people real time through DMs, on live stream, and in person about the situation I was in makes it all feel so much more real. Yeah, man, I was just sitting there, and I sat there for probably 20 minutes just kind of soaking everything in and just thinking about my day and the journey and everything, the emotions, the letdown, the disappointment, and then coming back to a place that is just so special to me, and being able to really soak it in and enjoy it. Having a terrible, disappointing day turn into one of the best days of my life. That is the coolest shit ever. And I was just kind of feeling all of that in that moment. And it felt good. You know, it wasn't like bad emotions. It was just emotions. Just I don't know, just flowing through me, man. It was amazing, and I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you. I had like an hour and a half drive back to where I was staying. Still feeling everything super hard. I like drove in silence for a lot of it, and it just felt good. Felt good to feel, you know what I mean? But I'm about to physically feel something amazing. I'm about to feel Cookout sliding down my gullet. Stopped at Cookout, got a tray, regular barbecue sandwich, Cajun fries, chicken quesadilla, coleslaw. I like coleslaw. I wanted to try theirs. Coleslaw ended up being bad, so I wouldn't get it again. Everything else was fucking awesome though. I also, there was a Taco Bell right next to this Cookout. I was like, I need a Redemption Cheesy Gordita Crunch because the ones I had last night were so bad. So like, dude, okay. Virginia Redemption Cheesy Gordita Crunch time. So I got one, and it was equally as dog shit. So I don't know what you guys are doing in Virginia. Like, you gotta figure that shit out, man. Flew out extremely early the next day. Went to Sheetz. First time at Sheetz. Got a breakfast sandwich. It was pretty good. I liked it. Direct flight, landed at LAX at around noon. My girlfriend picked me up, and she had the craziest idea, dude. The craziest idea to go to Magic Mountain straight from the airport. You know what? I'm still riding this wave. I'm like exhausted, but I'm like riding this wave. Like, let's go, dude. Let's go. Stopped and got homestay. Got some breakfast tacos, some coffee. Dude, homestay fucking slaps, dude. So good, man. Up to Magic Mountain. Hit up Full Throttle. Full Throttle was sick. We got a front row ride. The music wasn't working in the launch tunnel, which was kind of a bummer. I didn't realize how much it added to the ride, to be honest. Still really fun, though. Hell yeah. Little construction update for you right here on the Magic Mountain coaster. Back of the park, Twisted Colossus time. Let's go. I don't know if I was just like unbelievably mentally and physically tired, or if I don't know. Twisted Colossus was not hitting. And it wasn't like it was running slow or anything. Sometimes I just get like weird rides on it that they're just like not as good as normal. I don't know. It was weird. I will say that the crew was killing it. We got one duel, which was dope. Then we hit Wonder Woman, dude. I got a back row on Wonder Woman. Yo, the cowboy seat, that shit is crazy in the back row. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping my body upright in that back row. It's so fucking nuts. We were gonna do X2. We got in line for X2. But at that moment, my body was just breaking down. Just like every being, physically, emotionally, mentally, like everything, every part of me was just like, dude, do not ride X2 right now. It's not a good idea. So we ended up leaving. It was like an hour-and-a-half drive home. I slept in the car the whole way home. I hope you enjoyed the speed run Magic Mountain review right there. Went to work the next day, and that was it, man. That was my trip to Virginia, my redemption trip. What a incredible experience and journey. Like I said earlier, it was extremely disappointing and at points felt like a huge waste of time and money. But I think the best thing that I got out of it was not riding the coasters or having fun, but rather just kind of coming to this realization that I have this insane, awesome community and just the overall importance of that. The importance, the responsibility, and just overall significance of that, and just how special that is. Like, that's so cool. All the people that make all this possible for me are so much more important than riding Pantheon or any roller coaster. And I know that's cheesy, but I don't give a shit. That's facts. Still fuck Mr. Dominion, though. He doesn't care about any community. That and just kind of mentally pushing forward throughout the whole thing despite being so physically and mentally exhausted. And, you know, I've been in similar situations like that before. Like, I play in a band, and when we go on tour, you know, we're not being put up in crazy ass hotels every night. It's hard work and it can be really, really exhausting. But at least there I have people with me. Whereas this time, 100% alone. It was good. Overall, I think it was really good for me. And I had an amazing time riding the coasters at King's Dominion and especially at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I love Busch Gardens Williamsburg, man. I love that park so much. I've been thinking about it, and I might put it above Islands of Adventure for me. I know like Islands of Adventure is like objectively better, but Busch Gardens Williamsburg is just so special and unique, and the coasters are just so fucking good. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I gotta go back to Islands of Adventure again to compare them. I'm just shit. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, sure. Operations at Busch Gardens Williamsburg were really good. Max amount of trains on everything, and all the workers were killing it. It was really, really crowded when I was there. Worst line was Darkoaster. I don't think that was the employee's fault. I think that's just the way it's designed. Just not a very high capacity ride. But I'm glad I still got to ride it. The single rider line on Alpengeist was so sick. I was able to do it a lot because of that, and that's kicks ass. Rides. I'll include Magic Mountain in this, why not? We got 2 on Pantheon, 4 on Alpengeist, 1 on Apollo's Chariot, 1 on Loch Ness Monster, 1 on Darkoaster, 1 on Griffon, 1 on Full Throttle, 1 on Twisted Colossus, 2 on Grizzly, and 1 on Wonder Woman. Park rankings. Yeah, I'll still Magic Mountain, sure, let's get it. Number 10, we got Darkoaster. I'm so happy I got to do it. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. It was a blast. I loved it, man. That turn was insane in there. So sick. Number 9, we got Full Throttle. Sick ass loop. Insane hang time up there. The swing launch is fun. Great ride. 8, we got Apollo's Chariot, dude. The original B&M Hyper, so much fun. Back row, dope on that ride. Sick ass airtime for real. And the setting is fantastic. 7, Loch Ness Monster, dude. Front row on Loch Ness Monster is just so much fun. The biggest smile on my face, I swear. I love it so much. 6, we got Griffon, the dive coaster. Huge dive coaster. Weird random moments of airtime on that ride too. It's so fun. I love Griffon. 5, Twisted Colossus. The ride we got on Twisted Colossus that day was a little whack. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it was. I don't know. That ride is like hit or miss for me sometimes. Sometimes it's like so elite, and sometimes it's like not. I don't know. It was whatever. Doesn't matter. Still fun. Still awesome. 4, we got Grizzly. Gravity Group Retrack Grizzly. So good. So fun. Smooth. Out of control. Crazy airtime. Insane laterals. I love Grizzly. 3, Wonder Woman. We got a back row, so that shit's absolutely bonkers. So sick, man. Wonder Woman, so much fun. 2, Alpengeist, the B&M invert. My favorite B&M invert, the Cobra Roll of Death. Incredible. I love Alpengeist so fucking much, dude. 1, Pantheon, baby. Pantheon. 5 Roman gods, dude. I love Pantheon so much. So fun. Smooth, intense, but like not too much. It's perfect. It's incredible. Comfortable as hell. Busch Gardens Williamsburg is so fantastic. I already can't wait to go back, dude. I already can't wait to go back. I've been there twice in like a month and a half or whatever, and I already can't wait to go back. Shout out Cookout, Wawa. Thank you all for everything. One day I'll ride Pantheon. It'll happen, man. One day it's gonna happen. Mr. Dominion does some fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But one day it's gonna happen. I mentioned that giveaway a little earlier in the video. To enter, I need you to make an Instagram post with a picture or video of your favorite coaster. For the caption, just tag me and just say why you love that coaster so much and why it's special to you. That's all you gotta do. Then I'm gonna put all the names in like a random number generator, and then I'll reach out to the winner via DM on Instagram. You're going to get this Alpengeist Nano Coaster, a sticker from my store, and a t-shirt from my store. This will start right when the video is posted, and it will close 1 week after the video is posted. Hell yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. I love you. I love you all. Goodbye.
Woo! Oh, I hate King's Dominion. Woo! Yeah!